Now, keyword research is important to quickly rank in the holy grail of search locations, the first few spots on page 1. Now, if your blog is only going to be about family reunion pictures or something else that you're not looking to have a lot of traffic to or generate income from, then you don't need to do any keyword research. You're just fine. Since, however, you are still watching this video, and I'm guessing you are wanting a blog that will get loads of traffic, for the purpose of these videos on WordPress, we're not going to go into full keyword research mode, but we will, however, cover enough to get the job done. Now, what we are looking for here is a list of niche-related keywords, and in the process, generate a few good ideas for keyword-rich domain names. Before we go any further, I want to touch on a couple of these little buzzwords. I mean, like keywords, for example. Keywords are what someone will type into a search box when they're looking for something online. A niche is an area of interest, kind of like WordPress installation or windsurfing or dog training or ferret training. These two items, niches and keywords, are important to us at this stage because we need to see if the niche that we're interested in is one that, say, enough other people are interested in order for us to make a consistent income from. And keywords are important so we can play the mind reader of sorts and see what the people wanting to come to our blog and give us their money are thinking when it comes time for them to type in search words and phrases into that old search box. Keyword lists that we are creating now will be very valuable as we grow our blog with each post, image, and product that we add. So every minute that we spend on the keyword research now is going to pay off big time dividends now and in the future. Now, there's a lot of tools online that you could use for your keyword research. Some are paid, some are free. I'm just going to concentrate on two of the freebies right now. They're pretty powerful, and they're both from our friends at Google. One is the Google homepage. We're just basically going to type in something into their search bar, and I'll get to that in just a sec. And the other is the Google AdWords keyword tool. And for this, you can just memorize this URL here and type it into the address bar, or you can just do a search on your favorite search engine. I would suggest Google for Google AdWords keyword tool, and you'll end up on a page similar to this. Now, with this guy here, what we're looking for is high numbers. Just kind of keep that in mind. With this guy here, we're looking for low numbers. Don't worry, I'll get to it in just a second what I'm talking about. But with this one here, we're going to be concentrating on descriptive words or phrases, and we're going to be using one word or phrase per line, just as it says here. We'll leave this box checked, and in most cases, since I've already been playing around with this, I don't have it up here, but in a lot of cases, just starting off with this page, you'll have a CAPTCHA image here you'll also have to enter before it gives you any results. So you've already got an idea as to the niche that you're in, whether it's diamond mining, ferret racing, dog training, in our case it's going to be WordPress tutorials, but whatever your niche is, you're going to want to keep tabs on this list. You want to create a nice solid list, not just for today, but for as long as you're going to have this blog. And this keyword list can also add additional value to the blog if you decide to sell it down the line. It comes with a powerful long keyword list, and that in and of itself, once you get to doing this research, you're going to know what I'm talking about, but that in and of itself will add Vuku bucks to the value of your blog because you've already spent the time of doing a lot of the keyword research that others would normally pay somebody else to do because it's pretty time intensive. But as I had mentioned earlier, though, for every minute that you spend doing your keyword research now, it's going to pay off big time dividends later on, so don't sweat it. And so as far as keeping tabs on this, something as simple as a text document, or if you have Microsoft Excel or the Open Office spreadsheet tool, or even if none of that, you've got access to the Google Docs spreadsheet, which is free and it's online. It's something that has to be downloaded, and you can just, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just do a search for Google Docs spreadsheet, and it's totally secure, so you don't have to worry about somebody else snagging your hard work, unless of course you give them access to it. But as far as keeping tabs on it, you want to have it as a work in progress, something that's going to be continually growing as you come up with more ideas for keywords or ideas for keyword phrases for your particular niche. Break out the doc, break out the spreadsheet, add the keywords, do a little bit of extra research, and just as you grow, add to the keyword list as well. So that being said, what we're going to be looking for here is something about, let's say, installing WordPress. How to install WordPress tutorial. Now let's see what kind of results we get here. Remember, right in this tool, we're looking for big numbers like 500 to 1,000 or more. So ideally millions here, zero here, because here we're looking for competition that has the same phrase that we're getting high numbers here for, that would have the same phrase here within their website. Okay, so here we want low numbers, here we want high numbers. Let's go ahead and get our keyword ideas on how to install WordPress tutorial. 22. Now that's not a lot. That's not anywhere near our 500 to 1,000, is it? So we need to do a little more drilling. Now here are some ideas related to that phrase. Some of this has nothing whatsoever to do with WordPress, but it does have something to do with how to install gutters or shingles or rain gutters. Okay, so how does that have anything to do with what we want? But right here, how to install WordPress. Now that simply is our phrase without the word tutorial in it, and we've got almost 10,000. So let's try that one. How to install WordPress. This is called drilling down. So at this point, what I would do is in that spreadsheet, I would copy how to install WordPress, put that on the far left column, and then I would get the numbers 9,900 for the search volume and put that in the column right next to it. And then, well, let's copy this phrase, head on over to our Google page, and here to get inaccurate results for what we're looking for, this has to be within the quotations. Okay, otherwise the results we would be getting back here would have something to do with the word install, or something to do with the word to, or something to do with the word how to install, like the rain gutters and stuff. But with this, inside of the double quotes, this will only have something to do with how to install WordPress. Okay, so let's see what kind of results we get here. Ouch. Okay, so that's not the small number we were wanting. So this is going to be a lot of competition. There's a lot of other folks out there with the same idea. But let me show you a little trick too. Now this is just kind of off the wall, but I do want to show you that right now they're showing 750,000, which is a large number. Oh, let's try this little trick. Go to advanced search. This is to save a little bit of time. Because what I want to do is I want to get to the very end of their supposed number. And right here we got 10 results. Let's max this out to 100 results. 757. Okay, come on down to the very bottom of the page. Let's do that again. See, now it's no longer 10, so there's only 9 pages to work with. At 100 per page, that, folks, tells me that that's only 900, not 750,000. So anyway, let me just show you my little trick there. Okay, so you see right here we're at the end of the page, but it says 750,000, 757,000. We're on the last page, okay, and actually there's only 661. So yes, there is a lot of competition still, but I don't know about this number anymore. So 661 isn't that big of a number now. I mean, it's a lot smaller than this, but I just wanted to point that little tool out there to you. So again, here we want low numbers. Here we want high numbers, and you just get a running tally of the phrases and the words that have the high numbers here, and as you go along, those that have high competition, just delete them from your list or put them at the very bottom as maybes or second-handers. And that's a quick introduction to keyword research. Well, thank you very much for watching this short little video. Have a great day.